Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Claire, for those of you that don't know, and today I'm just going to be doing a review or a first impressions on the new LA Girl Pro Matte HD High Definition Longwear Matte Foundation. Well, it's not really new, I guess, for everyone else, but here in Australia it's kind of like just arrived, so I'd give it a go. Obviously you'll see in the video before I'm wearing something different to now because silly me deleted the video of my intro. That's why I'm doing it after, but it still looks pretty good. Yeah, but I don't want to give away too much in the video. If that's something that you will enjoy, then please keep watching. So I've just started off with my usual skincare, which is the Embryolisse cream, which is amazing, and my Mario Badescu rose water spray, and then I'm going in and just shaking the bottle. Also, I am light tan in this, guys, if I haven't mentioned this, and I'm going in with one pump on the back of my hand and using this flat top Kabuki brush by LA Girl, and this is amazing, as you'll see when I spread it out. But basically just going in and spreading it with my finger and then pushing the product with this brush into my skin. Don't forget to get your ears and down your neck because they can be a different color to the rest of your body, especially if you are wearing your hair up, because you'll notice it. So again, just going around those areas that really need it and just pushing it into the skin. Try not to really buff at the skin, especially if you're dry or have any breakouts, because it will just disrupt that skin on top and the product won't look as good. And then I'm just going in and doing the same thing on my forehead and on my nose, and you can really see the difference, guys, from one side to the other. And then I'm going in and just doing the same thing to the other side of my face. And also I only used one pump of this, guys. So this is just one pump that's used on my whole face, which I think is incredible. So usually I use 2 or 3 pumps with people that really need it. So if I do end up using this in my kit, I think that I will use less. Also, this brush doesn't soak up very much product at all, which is great. And don't forget to really blend it into your hairline as well, guys, because that's a pet peeve of mine if I see people with it not blended properly. And you can really see it does look beautiful on the skin. And for me, it didn't really sit on top of the skin, which is sometimes what happens with my dry skin. I'm now going in with half a pump more and just putting it where I really need it, which is the center of my face. And it builds really beautifully, guys, and it doesn't look cakey. Okay, so this is pretty much all my makeup applied, and I can say that it held up like with putting on you know, other makeup products over the top of it, and I didn't even set it. The only thing I set or like baked was my under eye area, because if I'm gonna wear a foundation, which is like pretty much when I go out somewhere really nice or I've got an event on, I'll always bake. So I kind of wanted to see how it held up with baking with the RCMA No Color Powder over the top of it. So I literally just put it here, just under my eyes, and like down the sides of my nose, because I like that in photos to kind of be really crisp. I didn't powder anything else. I did a little bit of baking after I put my bronzer on underneath. I just can't get over, guys, how nice it looks in person. I will do a flash photography test because like I'm seriously thinking about putting this in my kit. So like I'm a makeup artist, if you don't know, and yeah, it just does look flawless. So if everything goes well, like the flash test, it holds up throughout the day. I am obviously gonna do a test like on my sister and on my mum, because I want to see how it does on different skin types. So for those of you that don't know, and if I haven't said it already, I do have more like on the drier side skin type, and my sister's got oily, and my mum is obviously, well, not like really mature, but she does have like, you know, fine lines and things like that. So it'd be good to see how it holds up with her and what it looks like. But normally I can say already, like usually when I put on a foundation, you can see it here. So that's why I purposely didn't bake or put anything in my like my smile lines, because it does accentuate that normally. So it's kind of like really softened and blurred everything. Like normally I do get a bit of dryness in my nose and it hasn't even clung to it, but I can say I did exfoliate really well with my peel pads, and I put on the Embryolisse. I think it's really important that you do prep your skin, like no matter what skin type you have, always prep for what you know. Like, so I just use what I normally would use anyway. So yeah, I imagine if you didn't prep your skin, so say like if I didn't moisturize really well, if I didn't exfoliate, it probably would grab a little bit at certain areas. And I also put my Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, herbs and rose water on before and after as well. So before I put on mascara, I just sprayed my face so that the powder kind of settles in. But guys, I normally do that anyway, so it wasn't anything out of the norm. And also I did put it on with a brush because I did want to see how this brush holds up. And also my sponge, I found that it's been, like obviously I baked with it, but I found that with the sponge, like I just waste so much product. And I have been using this brush with like my tint and moisturizer and that, and I do really, really love it. So I kind of wanted to see how it held up with the foundation. Again, for my kit, like I do want to see how they go together, and obviously if I can use less product on clients, then I will. Usually the sponge is good for you know, dry skin types. So I found like I had it there if I wanted to like go over the top, but I didn't even need to. Like literally I just used it for the powder to bake, and that was it. So that like says a lot, because yeah, I've got dry skin. And yeah, if you saw, like I only used one pump, so that's amazing. And if someone has like more to hide or acne, I think this is going to be great. So I highly recommend this. This is probably like a whole other review in itself. So I do want to show you what it looks like, obviously in natural lighting, because I've got my ring light on, and I'll do the flash test as well, so bear with me. Okay guys, so I'm in my bathroom at the moment, so sorry if it's like echoey and you can see towels and stuff like that, but basically it's a really gloomy day, so I thought I'd come somewhere where it's got really good lighting. So I've got like a big window in my bathroom where natural light comes in, and yeah, that seems to be the best place. But I mean, looking at it, I think it looks really nice. I'll just show you a zoomed in version. It has been a few hours, by the way, since I did it, because I looked back at the video and I was like, no, that's not as good of natural lighting as I could get it. So hence why my hair's up and I don't have my lip gloss on anymore, but it still looks really good. So it's kind of like a check-in, I guess. I'm really liking it, and especially for the price. I don't know if I told you this, but I paid $17 here in Australia. That's probably like the price I paid for a, you know, like a Maybelline or a L'Oreal at a pharmacy or at Priceline here. So it's doing pretty good. So the color match I think is great. This is my natural color. I am very yellow toned normally, and usually I stay like this throughout the year. I might go a little bit lighter, but if everything goes to plan, like with the flash test and all that kind of stuff, which I've already done, and it does look really nice in flash photography. So like, I'm really hoping, fingers crossed, that yeah, all the tests that I do throughout this kind of little investigation, that it goes really well, because I do want to keep it in my kit, so then I can possibly, like, you know, mix foundations to get my color if I do end up going a little bit lighter in the winter. But so far I'm really happy. And again, it's not like accentuating anything like fine lines or like the dryness in my nose. Like, I can feel that it's a little bit dry, but it hasn't accentuated or clung to it or anything like that. But again, with anything that I do, I always make sure I prep the skin first, because good skin equals, you know, good makeup. I think that's really important. And normally I don't wear a matte foundation, so yeah, this is not drying at all. Like, even throughout the day, I haven't done anything. I haven't touched my face at all. Like, I haven't spritzed it with anything. So yeah, it doesn't feel dry or anything or tight, which is amazing. It doesn't even feel like anything's on my face, which is crazy, because when you put the word matte in it, like I just run, because I'm like, that is not gonna go well with my skin. And if you know me, like I love dewy foundations. So, and also it feels really beautiful on the skin. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but it feels like velvet. Yeah, that's a plus. But again, like I didn't powder in like everywhere, like I said before. So I don't know if, you know, you were oilier, you'd probably need to set it. But I mean, for me, this is how I just normally do it on myself. So I kind of wanted to see how I go with it, you know, on myself, and how I would normally do things in my makeup routine. So yeah, but I will check in with you guys soon. I think I forgot to mention, like I did put it on at 8 o'clock in the morning. I have been out and done a few things. So I'll probably check back in at 4, because then it would have been 8 hours. And usually by 8 hours, I can tell what it's gonna look like after more than 8 hours, because yeah, I've got dry skin and it doesn't really like separate like it would with oily skin or anything. Like it's generally like gonna be the same after that anyway. So, and I don't normally wear it longer than say like 8-10 hours. So okay guys, so it's now a little bit past, it's like 4:15 in the afternoon. So like I said before in my check-in one, I put it on at 8 o'clock. So it's roughly been like around 8 hours, which I think is a really good wear test. And I think it still looks like amazing. Like obviously a little bit of mascara has come down, but that's the mascara. Nothing to do with the foundation. And like, yeah, I'm just looking at it and see what to get. This is probably, like, I don't want to jip anything, but this is probably like the best wearing foundation I've ever put on, which is weird to say because it's matte, but it looks flawless and it looks like a high-end foundation, guys. Like, it seriously does. Like you can tell I have makeup on, but when I put on like my foundation, because I don't normally wear foundation every day, I wanted you to know I got makeup on, but I want it to look good, and it does. So I've done the whole showing you like the nice daylight, I've showed you the ring lights, and I've showed you flash photography and things like that, and it does look really nice. So I am super excited and super impressed, and I'm going to put it on my mum, put it on my sister, like I said, like so oily, mature skin, and see how it wears. Because yeah, I really want to stock it in my kit because it does look incredible. So I want to see how it wears on other people, maybe have a play around and see like with different primers or setting sprays for different skin types. So yeah, I will keep you posted in that. I think that you guys will benefit not only from seeing it just on myself, like on drier skin type, but you know, also on the other ones as well. It's just amazing. I'm just even seeing like in my smile lines, it normally gathers here, and it hasn't, and that's just crazy. So yeah, and it hasn't like accentuated anything, which is good. So because I do have, like they're tiny, but I do have little not like breakouts, just little bumps like on the skin here, and it just softens everything, which again, like I said before, this is really good. If you have tried it, then let me know what you guys think. I've even eaten and it's fine, like I didn't get anything on me, but like obviously that's when my lip gloss has gone off, but yeah, I've eaten and it still looks okay around the mouth. Yeah, so if you have tried it, let me know in the comments below. If you want to see a tutorial on this look or anything else, because I probably will do a tutorial soon, especially if I do end up getting other colours and, you know, client tutorials and things like that. So yeah, but I'm really in love with it. Also, I forgot to mention about the packaging. Love the packaging. I think it looks really chic. You know, they've gone with a glass matte bottle. I don't know if you've seen the other foundation that they do, like the Mujui one. It kind of looks like the Makeup Forever, the HD foundation, because I think it is their Ultra HD foundation as well. But yeah, I'm like blown away, guys. I just think it looks so good. And even like other people have said, yeah, it looks really good. And I even gave some to my sister-in-law to try as well, and she tried it for me and she said that she loved it. So I will be excited. Like, obviously I'm going to wear it a few times. I mean, it's hard because, like I said before, like I don't wear foundation every day. I mean, you could wear this every day. I might even try and mix it in with my Embryolisse, because Embryolisse is really good for that. You know, for shearing down products. So I'm excited to try that. But yeah, if you have any questions, or if there's anything I've missed. Also, one thing I wanted to say is that don't think it oxidized on me. I mean, if it did, it would be slightly, but nothing like crazy like I've seen with other things and like with other foundations. But yeah, everything went on fine over the top of it. But sometimes, like with my NARS Sheer Glow, if I do put like a certain bronzer or something and I haven't powdered that area, it does look patchy. But like I said, I only set it under here. I didn't set it like anywhere else where any other products were going to be applied. So yeah, I've got my blush and my bronzer and my highlight on, and it just looks incredible because, you know, you want makeup and other makeup products that mesh well together. You don't want, yeah, you want to be able to use anything on top of one another, you know. So and these are products that I use on my clients as well. Also, another thing I wanted to add was that I'm from Perth, so in Australia, so I got mine from Luxe Look Cosmetics. I will leave everything down below. If you are in Perth, go there because she's absolutely amazing. She'll give testers out, and you know, she's got a lot of other different products as well that you can't normally get here in Australia. But she's like super helpful. You know, you can book an appointment just to have the whole shop pretty much to yourself. It's just like a tiny little shop, and yeah, she's really helpful and really great. And yeah, like I said, if you do want a sample before you get it, then you can always do that. So she's really good like that. And also, if you are anywhere else in Australia, you can just order it online and they do ship it to you. So yeah, but I'm sure like other places in Australia do stock it. But yeah, if you are in Perth and you want to know your colour, or you want to see how it wears before you spend that money, then yeah, she understands and she's really good like that. So I'll leave everything down below. If I have missed anything again, like please just leave a comment down below and I will get back to you. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and it was really interesting to see, I guess, what happened with this throughout the day, but I'm super impressed. So I will see you next time. Bye!